Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is September 6, 2024, and it is WIP weekend number 224. And something's popping up on my computer, as always, when I start this. I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend if you were in the States or Canada. Colin and I had a very, very nice long weekend. We started off having dinner at my dad's house on the Saturday night, and then we did absolutely nothing, and it was something we both really, really needed. Uh, it is a Friday right now, as I said, and very gloomy, and it's going to start raining any minute now. It's so dark outside, so I hope the colors work this time. We'll see what happens. Um, didn't do much this weekend. We actually went to an accountant for my mother-in-law's taxes because I normally do it, but now with her being in a home and everything, I can't. Another thing just popped up. Sorry. Um, I just couldn't figure it out, so we had to do that, and Colin had to get power of attorney papers into them and everything. So this afternoon, I'll just be popping over there and dropping off the last signed forms from my hubby. Baseball went really well. We won our last game of the year, so we basically went 9 games without losing. We tied one and won 8. So this weekend is playoff weekend. So there will be no crocheting, no arts and crafts this weekend. I'll be spending my whole weekend at the baseball diamond with the baseball team. And Saturday night, we're going over to one of the girls' houses. We're ordering food in. We'll have music and dancing. And depending on what time we play Saturday or Sunday morning, we'll see how long we'll stay out. But I'm looking forward to that. It's always so much fun to hang out at the park all weekend. We were supposed to get bad thunderstorms tomorrow, but fingers crossed, it looks like it's getting better. So we played on Wednesday, won that game, and last night my daughter and Paige, her daughter, came over. We wanted to go watch the last game because whoever won that game is who we're going to be playing Saturday morning. So we went out there, and then we came back, had tacos for dinner, and then they went home. It was quite late, and Paige was probably exhausted, first week of school and everything. And today, like I said, I'll just be going, doing, running to the accountant, a little bit of grocery shopping, get some fruits and vegetables for Saturday while we're hanging out at the park all day. And that's about it. Yeah, very quiet week. And I needed it after everything that's been going on. I really, really needed it. Let me just get more comfortable here. So let's get right into it today and start with our WIPs. So my first WIP is a paint by number, and it came in a 6-pack. They're a little smaller than I normally do. I actually have been loving doing it, and I finished one of them already in 1 week. It was, I just couldn't stop doing it. I really like it. It's like a cathedral window with flowers in it. So this is the one I'm working on now, and you really can't see anything at all. But there's some roses, and then it's all in black. I'll show you the next one right away. I'll do it instead of saving it for the finished items. But that's what I'm working on, and it is a rose. And the pictures are so tiny. Let me just see. Like, they're this big and very dull. So you really can't even see them until it's completed. But I did finish one, and like I said, it's like a stained glass, basically. And that's the first one I did. And I just love the way it turned out. Love the colors in it. So I think I am going to frame these all and put them in the group of 6 because I love the way, it's cat hair all over everything. I love the way they're turning out. So that's the first of 6, and I'm working on the second one now. And I'm loving it, and I put other crafts aside to do that, but I will continue working on that. Not this weekend. I'm not going to have anything done this weekend, but next week for sure. And the next is my cross stitch, my never-ending cross stitch. I've worked on it for hours, and every time I look, there's more. Like with the, like you can see it now, it's, But like even in here, there's like 3 or 4 stitches, 5 stitches here, a few there. And I had missed a whole bunch, and I still haven't done the bottom here or completed this. Like this is just all painting, so I need to complete that. But you know, I said it's going to take me 10 hours. Well, I worked on it for about 3 hours, and you can't even tell that I worked on it. But I'm going to keep going. I want this done before Halloween. So that's my cross stitch, and hopefully it will get completed sometime soon. But it is never ending. Every time I look, there's another color or another group of colors to do. So I'm working on that, and I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, no, it's the glare, and then that's the chart there. So I need to use a magnifying glass to read the chart because the chart is so tiny, but I like there was 3 times as much floss. So not much floss left. And I'm hoping to get this done. I really want to get it done this year for Halloween, so I'll have it for my decorations every year at Halloween. So that was the cross stitch. What else did I work on? I did work on some diamond painting. As you know, I got some diamond painting cards. Where is the other one? I've got it on my easel here. And so I got one of them done. It's just a present. And the other one I worked on and working on right now is a reindeer in the forest. So they're so cute, and I can't wait to send these out at Christmas time. Just a little extra at Christmas, you know, that I put love into it, and I can't wait to send them out at Christmas time. And then I did my socks, and boy, do I have a story. So I'm sitting here this morning working on my socks, and I used the wrong yarn. I carried this yarn onto that sock, and I went through the whole second sock till I realized. So I had to tink back the whole socks, and tinking, it's like frogging, but you have to do 1 stitch at a time and make sure you put your hook in the proper spot. And it took me an hour. So, you know, I was a little disappointed because I have done quite a bit. I was here. So I've done 20 rounds basically. So I'm knitting away. My cat's sleeping on the chair beside me. I've got my feet up on one of the chairs. I'm watching a video. All of a sudden, the cat jumps in my lap. She starts to fall. I have got scratch marks all down my legs as I'm knitting. One sock comes right off the needles, and I went, oh my goodness. And it took me a good hour to get them back on. I'm sure there's cross stitches in there, but you know, I just wanted to get my count right, make sure that I didn't miss any stitches. But yeah, so I did 3 rounds today, and it took me 2.5 hours. So that's my sock story. But they're for me, so if a stitch is twisted, it's not a big deal. So I thought I got a lot done. I'm going to do another 10 rounds. I'm going to do 60 rounds of just the stockinette stitching, and then start working on my heel flap. And I'm not sure how you do it on double needles, if you do it one at a time or go back and forth. I'm not sure. So I will just work on that. I'll continue on with the tutorial. I stopped, you know, once I figured out how to get it on here and everything. So I'll be working on that in the mornings next week. So that's my socks. And then I am working on a movie marquee blanket, and that's hosted by, I'll put their names up here. I know Heather and Bella and Amethyst Crafts are doing it. And this month's movie is Evil Dead Rise. I'll put the picture up here. I'll never watch this movie. And I thought, oh, I don't even like the colors, but I found a few colors that I like. I'm keeping it in this diamond painting bag that I did. And the colors I'm using this for, I think it's a vampire, the Super Saver, in the color Aran Fleck. And on my screen it looks okay, so I'm hoping you can see it. So that's one color I'm using. And then her hair is like a deep burgundy. This is showing more brown than burgundy, but it is, oh, there you go. No, it's still showing brown. It is a burgundy, and the color is wine. So I think that matches her hair, sort of. And then one of the little boys has a greenish bluish top on, very dark. And this is showing much brighter than it is. It's a darker color. And it is color Reef. So those are the colors I'm using. And I'm just doing granny squares. One row of the wine color, 2 rows of the next 2. And I'll probably join it in black. If I have enough black, I've been using so much black, I may have to buy some more. But I got quite a bit done on this. I've got these done. I need to, excuse me, do the last round in the reef color. But I got all these done. So basically, I've got 4 more to do before I can start joining it for a wheelchair lapghan. So that's what I've been working on this week. And I also was finding some yarn for my book cover inspiration, and I found a pattern on free crochet patterns. I will let you know, but I just love the pattern. I'm just going to put this beside me on the chair. There we go. I found a free pattern and I've been working on that. So I've only got 1 square done. I just wanted to see how to do the colors and everything. So I'll be starting on that this week too. And I'm enjoying the colors in this. I thought it'd be a very nice neutral blanket for someone. So I'm happy about that. And the last WIP item I have is Paige's skirt. It's actually, the crocheting is done. So that's the skirt. And this is Red Heart Black. And this is Red Heart Pale Pink. No, yeah, it's showing up white, but it is a pink, pale pink color. And Paige tried it on and it's perfect. The waist is not going to be this thick. What I did is I left a gap there. So my daughter is going to sew the elastic in the top, and then I'm going to fold it over and just crochet, slip stitch it along so it'll be folded over. So the skirt waistband will be like that-ish, like once it's done. But Paige tried it on and it's a little loose, and all I did was just increased a little bit on the side so it flared out a bit. And she just loves it. I don't know where she gets her ideas from or where she even hears. She goes, oh, Nonna, it's a Burberry skirt. And I went, okay. So she's so excited. And she wanted to take it home. I said, well, we still have to do all the sewing on it and everything. She goes, Mommy can sew it. I said, yeah, but she can't crochet the top of the waistband down. She goes, oh, okay. And I said, I have to show it too. And she goes, okay, I won't take it home. But she wants to wear it so badly, but it's so warm up here still. It's not practical for her to wear it, but she loves it. And I thought it turned out so cute. So that's the skirt, almost completed. And I just made up the pattern. I got her waist measurements, which I think is 24, 25. And made it to that waist, and then we'll just pull in the elastic an extra inch or so it'll stay snug on her hip. So that's it. I am so pleased with this, and she loves it. And I think I increased here, and then here, just 4 stitches each time. So just to give it a little bit of an A-line. But yeah, she's so happy about it. She's so happy to try it on for me last night. And that's it for my WIPs. I have been working quite a bit on the Marquee blanket. And I think that's it for my WIPs. So let's go on to my finished item. I have one finished item, and it is actually last month's movie Marquee, and the movie was Oscar in the red, white, and the black, and that's how I decided to do the pattern. And I gotta tell you, this is my favorite blanket so far this year. My mother-in-law is going to love it. So I just made some panels up, and I joined it with red, with a crisscross stitch and just did a single border and crab stitch or the backwards single crochet. I think people go by both names. So it is just, I love it. So that's it there. And I know my mother-in-law is just going to love it. I made her the one. And I thought, you know what? While one's in for laundry, she'll need another one. So this is going to be for her, and I know she's going to love it. And I put my heart and soul into it. And it took me a little longer than my normal blankets that I make in the month, but it's for my mother-in-law, and I know she's going to love it. So yeah, favorite blanket so far this year. And I did the crisscross stitch, and basically it's just a slip stitch going down back and forth and going from the top instead of the bottom. So that's the blanket that I finished this week. It's a short video this week. I am going to clean up my mess. I have so much yarn in my family room, and I've got yarn down here, and I've actually got 2 bags of yarn that I purchased. I will make another video next week, midweek, just to show you my purchases and what I'm going to do with that. And that's it. So I am so looking forward to my weekend of baseball all weekend and our party Saturday night. And I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. Get your WIPs done. I will not. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.